welcome back. This is Ace. We're playing SnowRunner on hard mode. Um, Last episode we delivered the first part of Out with the Old. This episode we're going to continue on. We're going to go up here to this logistics base, and we're going to pick up this ramp flatbed that has the two metal beams on it. And then we're going to deliver it to the drilling site, and I'm not sure what we're going to do after that because I don't think that's going to take the whole length of video. So, length of a normal video. I'm hoping it'll take me like less than 15 minutes, but somehow I doubt that's the case, but okay, why won't you turn? This truck is one of the slowest turning vehicles in the game, I think. There's where we had our little mishap with the Fleet Star. Still don't know what quite happened there, just didn't want to stay on those rocks. Boy, look at the tire. It's got some weird animation on the front tire. I don't know, it's something off about the way it goes up and down. Like it just doesn't look like it's fully attached. I mean, I know it is, but it just doesn't look right. I don't know about you guys. I don't know what you guys think about that. It just doesn't look right. The way it bounces, the way it doesn't seem to keep the geometry. Now this truck has a much heavier winch on it than the Fleet Star, so it should be able to pull that trailer out of the mud. How big that shovel is scale-wise, because it looks tiny, but I don't think it is. I think it's a full-size shovel. See, I think that's the one thing the game kind of misses out on, because you can't get out. You kind of don't see the scale sometimes, I think. Like, I bet these tires, like if you stood next to them, I bet they'd be like up to your chest. the size of the person, but that like the average 6 foot tall person. Yeah. This thing is a beast. Just, it is. Part of me wants to take it to Alaska because I know it would make short work of that one mission where you have to pull the big trailer out from that one harbor. But because it has, well, and that's the other thing. I don't think I'm going to be using the chain tires very much, to be honest. Let's attach this winch to something other than this tree that's right in front of me. I like how when you pull on the winch, like from the trunk of the tree, the top of the tree, watch when I winch onto that tree. See, I'm winching to the bottom, but the top is being pulled towards me. Oh yeah, I was wondering where my fleet star was. I just remembered it's in Drummond Island. I delivered that. I wonder if I should bring that down with that trailer. It has a semi-trailer already hooked up to it. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do that. So when you first come through here, this path right here, it's dirt now, has grass on it. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but as you drive over it, the mud starts showing up, or the dirt or whatever. It's kind of cool, right? I think I estimated the time about right. It said 15 minutes, so it's pretty close. I'm wondering if I can get that fleet star all the way back to the Transstar on the fuel it has. I do have that Kodiak in the garage that has 2,000 liters in it, but I don't think I can lift a full-size truck with the crane. I was thinking about maybe moving the white Western Star into the back of the semi flatbed, but I don't think that's going to happen. More craziness is happening. Whoopi Goldberg apparently got, well, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Whoopi Goldberg got suspended for 2 weeks for, I guess she made some insensitive comments about the Holocaust. Uh-oh. I guess this is vehicle? Yeah. Alright. I see the error of my ways. Yeah, of course she was trying to say that the Holocaust had nothing to do with race, because it was two white races that were, or one white race that was doing bad things against another white race. So yeah, it's pretty, I don't know. It's definitely incorrect because it had a lot to do with race. Basically, Hitler felt like the Aryan race was, basically that's where white supremacy gets its, like, start, I guess. Let's see here. Fleet Star. And even though the 6 million Jews that the Nazis killed were, like front and center, as far as, what we remember as far as who was most affected by the Germans, the Nazis, but they also killed many millions of like, well, I don't know if it's, I guess they were black, African American. Well, they weren't African American, obviously, but some gypsies and whatnot. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the total details on that, but I do know that I guess there's less known about that than the Jewish death toll. So it was just an evil, evil time, and it's actually not even the darkest time of our history, or history of man. So I'm sorry to get on this dark bandwagon, or dark topic. It's just irritating when someone, I don't know, someone says that something isn't, I don't know. I don't know if she was saying something, it wasn't that bad because it was just white people hurting white people. I really don't know what her point was, really. I guess she was talking about a book that is being taken out of schools or something. Which is, I guess it's a graphic novel about mice, and basically, I believe the mice are, they are like representing the people in the concentration camps. So I don't know the total reason why the book has been banned. According to the show, they said something about there's nudity, but I mean, how can a mouse be nude? Since they don't wear clothes, you know, I don't know. But it's just weird, and then of course, the guy from CNN gets fired, the CEO of CNN. And of course, he claims it because he didn't disclose a relationship with someone, which, you know, was consensual. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like a Me Too type of thing. It was just, you know, which I don't know who quits or who, you know, gets fired over a consensual relationship. Somehow that doesn't seem quite right to me. Kind of like, well, I don't know, Andrew Cuomo, I think he got railroaded a little bit, even though I think he was probably like a very, I think he was a terrible governor, just to be blunt, but asking someone out, I don't know that that's like, I don't think that is quite like sexual harassment. As long as you take no for an answer, right? Or, you know, maybe if he was saying, well, you know, I'll give you a promotion if you go out with me. I mean, obviously that would definitely be like wrong, obviously. Definitely like scandalous. But from what I understand is he didn't do that. Like, I think he might have given someone a shoulder rub or something. It's kind of weird that, you know, how that kind of stuff happens. Where they want to get rid of you. And you've kind of lived out your usefulness. Of course, it could be a real creepy shoulder rub. And maybe there was a sniff involved. I'm not sure. Alright, I hope I'm going to the right map. Smithville Dam. Alright, I think I'm gonna pick up some one concrete block from this warehouse since I'm here. And I'm gonna look at the super order and see if there's anything else I can pick up here, because I'm already here, right? I will have to take it off and put it on another trailer or something when I get back to the garage, but it doesn't make sense to be up here and not do that. Of course, I also have to think about these contests. Alright, so let's take a look at the super order real quick. Wood planks. Alright, fuel, consumables, concrete blocks. Alright, so the concrete blocks we need. And we have this already up there. So that's all we really have to deal with there. And we have to do concrete blocks to the flooded house. Alright. So that's over here. Okay, that's the tree thing I thought. And heavy burden, service spare parts, and bricks to the renovated house. Where's that at? Oh, okay, that's that one. That's that one road that went down that one time. 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I think that can be done, but that's gonna be a terrible video. I'm sorry. All right, so all we need is, damn, just the 2 concrete blocks. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna need 6 concrete blocks for that one house mission, but we'll get that later. Oh, I can get wooden planks here too. Okay, I didn't realize that, but that's all right. We have wooden planks down there. So yeah, well, we're not gonna pick those up. Because there's a trailer that I need to go pick up anyway. Alright. That's pretty close. It's pretty close, I like that. Boy, that 5th wheel is really far forward, isn't it? I believe on my truck, my 5th wheel is like... Well, the other thing is my tandems, or my drives are farther back on the frame. On my truck, in real life. Like, that frame that's sticking out the back is probably half the distance. My truck, so it looks odd when I'm looking at it that way. So what I can do probably to do that flooded house is I can load up 6 concrete blocks, 2 on the flatbed of the truck, and then 4 on a ramp flatbed, right? And I can take the whole load down on one contest, right? And then I would just have to come back and start it again to do the 2nd and 3rd, and just go back and hook up the trailer at the end to deliver them. Hopefully I'll be able to decide what. Well, I don't know if it would deliver from the trailer first, or the truck. I mean, I could also just do a regular sideboard flatbed, because I have to go back there anyway, right? I just have to make sure I load them up before I start the contest. But let's see here. That one with the service spare parts, I can't remember where that's going, but they all seem to be, I don't know, kind of lengthy. And these bricks are gonna, concrete blocks are gonna go to Island Lake. So I'll take them up with 3 of the oil barrels. I'm gonna leave one of the oil barrels behind. I don't know if I want to bring this down to pick up the oil barrels or not. Am I running out of fuel? No, not yet. Oh, but I don't have all-wheel drive on. I don't know if that was an issue or not, but it definitely seemed like it was, like, didn't have any power to get through there. I was surprised that didn't hurt my truck. A lot of times those trees will just smack your suspension and tires. Now I'm running out of fuel a little bit. Well, getting close. Running on empty, running wild. Oh man, I had a really good parody song earlier, and I can't remember what the lyrics are now. I can't remember what song I was parodying, but I remember it was humorous to me when I was thinking about it. That is relaxing, right? That sound of the concrete clicking together. I like the way the cargo sounds in this game. And a lot of it sounds different, like the metal beams, they have a distinctive kind of like, almost like a bell sound. You know, definitely a metallic sound of clanking together. And then the bricks, they're actually pretty similar to this sound, but I think a little bit higher. Like the clanking's a little bit higher pitched. Like there's more of them clanking together. But yeah, I don't think the wooden planks make much of a sound, if any, that I can remember. Alright, we did it. Oops. Alright, well, let's so we're good. Just that tanker's now empty. So I can't count on that tanker anymore. So oh yeah, something needed wood, but oh, was it on this first? Oh crap. I'm wondering if it's on this first part of the super order. Damn it. That was a lot of damage for just going over a little bump. Yeah, it was a SnowRunner related parody song that I thought of. I mean, it's don't get too crazy. It wasn't like a whole song that's like I Weird Al, you know, but it was like one verse that seemed to work really good at the time. But now I can't remember what it was. Which maybe I shouldn't bring it up since I don't remember it. But that's my personality. Sometimes I get off onto weird tangents and have strange trains of thought. Oh, that was nearly disastrous. I mean, I was a little too close to the edge of that little ditch. And I don't think we're going to put this on that flatbed just yet, that Ram flatbed. Because I gotta go down and pick up those oil barrels before I take this up to Island Lake. And of course, this semi-trailer has to go deliver the last part of that mission. So for right now, I'm just gonna put this on the ground here, and let's see, unpack, activate. And we'll worry about the wood later. It's not very far. It's up past, not past the quarry, but just before you hit the quarry, on like one of the side roads that goes to like through the mountains, but it's like right off the main road. So let's see here. Yeah, let's just go this way. I almost want to get that other truck over here, so I just. This is one you almost want to pay the $150 to do the load on, because it's a bit heavier. Oh well, I don't think it's so much heavier, but it's just, since it's one thing that takes up 4 slots or 5 slots or whatever it takes up. It's almost worth paying to have it loaded, but not quite. Just because I enjoyed it to load stuff. Except for logs. Logs suck. Okay, it takes 5 slots. Okay. Let's get that as close as we can there. Detach. And we'll go ahead and activate. Oops. Activate crane. Just Why isn't it? Okay. The crane didn't see me moving for a second. Alright, if you didn't see this earlier, this is kind of a trick that I've kind of found works pretty good. Although I haven't tried it with the sideboard semi. So we'll see if I can even lift it from over, because I'd have to lift it over the edge of the sideboard or the regular flatbed. All right, sweet. Looks like I can lift it high enough. All right, let's lower down. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Alright, restore crane. We'll go ahead and turn this around. And we'll get that out with the old contract finished. It'll probably be close to an hour-long video, but let's go ahead and pack that in so it doesn't go anywhere. But I think we got a lot done, and the flow was pretty good for the most part. And there might be I believe there's a contract I can do in there with the fuel. So we'll see how my fuel is once I get in there. I mean, I'm not gonna do it this episode, but I forget where that more fuel contract has to go to. I do know that there's, well, I can maybe load for the super order. I can maybe load some fuel on that low boy. I kind of worry that maybe that P16 doesn't have enough fuel to get to the logistics base again and get back out. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. So we might have to wait on that one anyway. I don't know. Simple reason is because I don't know why. I had a good reason in my head, so I started to try and tell you about it. Okay, I know what it is. Because right now the fuel trailer's in a pretty good strategic spot, right? Now if I bring another vehicle in here to make it go deeper, that's what she said, then I'll have 3 vehicles in here all using a bunch of fuel, right? Because this vehicle has got to come out to bring the oil drums up to Island Lake to get the flame barrel contract done. What am I stuck on? What the hell? That's so weird. Okay. Alright, well, we got a bunch of contests to do, and they're actually kind of long ones, but I guess I'm gonna do for each one. I'll do a separate video on. But obviously getting set up is part of the process, so that's, you know, that's what you guys signed up for. I mean, I hope you guys like. I hope the videos aren't dragging for you. I realize some may. You know, it's unfortunately the kind of the nature of the beast of this game. It's like some parts are a little bit draggy. You know, it's not always fun to watch somebody drive across the map a dozen times. But also sometimes strange things happen, you know, on a trip, and like weird thoughts pop into my mind, and you get to hear kind of the way I reason through stuff. So I don't know. I think it's a decent, you know, it's a decent series as far as what you get out of it for, you know, what you put in. That is if you like this sort of thing. If you don't, then yeah, it's probably not something you should be wasting your time with. Sometimes the things we watch on YouTube, it's like, I can't believe I'm wasting my time on that. Yeah, but there's some weird trending videos out there that get suggested to me. It's kind of, I'm not sure how they end up on my on my trending or suggested list, other than, I guess, I don't know, because I'm a man and maybe I've clicked on a video or two that whatever, but yeah, it's a little strange that these videos actually exist out there, but they do. Not this video. This video is good. I'm talking about the other videos that don't seem to have much point. I was really confused about this one video the other day I watched. I couldn't tell if it was a girl dressed up as a boy with like a, you know, facial hair like stuck onto her face, or whether it was a boy that was dressed as a girl that didn't shave the mustache or goatee or whatever. It was just, it's really strange. And, you know, I mean, to each their own. If, you know, I don't know. I better not say much about that because that's like third rail, big time. I obviously don't, you know, definitely no harm should ever come to someone that does that, but I don't know that sometimes you have to like be comfortable with the situation, if that makes any sense. Like sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable to be around someone who's, let's say, a little confused in their sexuality or in their gender, okay? It's, I don't know, it's just a little weird. It's, you know, just, I mean, it's probably something that's just, I don't know, maybe it's just something I'm not totally comfortable with that has all of a sudden been thrust upon us, and all of a sudden we have to be like okay with it. So so don't get me wrong, it's fine if you know, if you choose to do that, or if you know somebody that does. I'm not saying they shouldn't be that way, you know, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that there's this push to accept a bunch of things that are a little bit strange. So, sorry. Alright, this one's almost done. I'm actually going to take a little break in real life and have some dinner. I'll decide what the next course of action is I should do. Awkward silence. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and deliver that oil rig. Alright, that gets me all the checks for this area, I believe. And $11,000. And let's see, we're at level 16, rank 16, and we have $139,000. So that's a pretty good place to end. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this engine here for a moment. And, give me a chance to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'll try and have a game plan before I start it. Alright, tune in.